your own soul's sake.
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All praise.
Question I'm asking. If nation is so great, like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have God so nigh unto the laws of God is the light that we gotta let shine before men.
Talia, since you've been up here, what tribe are you from? Did you figure it out? Come here, bro. Come on. All right. What tribe are you from? You don't know, right? This brother doesn't know either. What do you call yourselves now? Deuteronomy 28. American blacks. Are we black? Black is a what? A color, right? That's right. Your shirt is black, isn't it, bro? Yeah, black, man. Where's the land of black? When they get tired of Kanye West and Kyrie Irving and all of us Israelites saying that we're the real Jews, that we're God's chosen people, they get tired of us and kick us out of America. Where's the land of black that we can run back to?
Bring it up.
Where's that, bro? Think about it. Where's that? You tell me, where's that? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. There is no land of black. I'm older than the term African American. It's baloney. We have an identity. We are a nation. Give me Psalms 33 and 12. We are the nation of Israel. We are Israelites, according to the Bible. Let me show you how God feels about this nation that he chose. Read.
Psalm chapter 33, verse 12. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord.
It says, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. We are the only nation with a God. He said, blessed is the nation, not all nations, not the world or the earth. He said, the nation, singular, right? Read.
Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen.
It says, and the people who he has chosen. What people did he choose to live? What people? It said the people who he chosen. What people did God choose in the Bible? What you say, bro? I know, I heard it. What you say? What people did God choose? The Israelites. Let's get it. Read. You know what I want. Isaiah 44. Verse 1. Let's find out. Let's get proof. Anybody that talks to you about the Bible should have what in front of them? The Bible, right? We should be able to go into the Bible and pull out the proof. If not, if we close the Bible, that's the Christian church. That's just some Negro spouting off whatever they feel emotionally. We ain't going to get emotional. We're going to go in the Bible. And we're going to learn about who we are. Because this is what they're working hard to keep and suppress from us as a people. All Kyrie Irving did was do what? He posted on his Twitter account. He ain't steal money like Brett Favre did. He just posted something on his Twitter account that showed what? Who blacks and Hispanics really are. And that's dangerous. This is dangerous information. You know why? Because they already won you over and have enslaved your minds and created an image for you to follow. And that's what you see out here today. And what are we doing now? Using the Bible to win back your minds. Bring them back to God so you can become who you were meant to be, not who they made you to be. You understand? Read.
Isaiah chapter 44 verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, in Israel, whom I have chosen.
He said he chose Israel. You understand? So, let me do Deuteronomy 28:1. Let's find out what God said to Israel, who he chose. The nation that he chose. You know about the Exodus, brother? Brother, what's your name? Your name, yeah. Sterling? Sterling. What's your name, big bro? Sterling Tony Talia. So, Sterling, do you remember the Exodus story about when the Israelites were in Egypt and Moses parted the Red Sea? You know about that? A little bit, right? All right. The Israelites were in Egypt in slavery. They came to Egypt to help escape famine. They stayed there for over 400 years. The Pharaoh of Egypt said, I don't like these black people. They're growing in number. They're not Egyptians or Africans like us. They might fight against us if somebody else fights against us. They wanted to keep their empire. So they said, let's put them into slavery. God said he chose those people, right? So he said, I heard from them. I heard their cries. I'm going to save them. So he sent our forefather Moses, who led us up out of Egypt and had to reteach us our laws. Same thing we're doing right now. This is modern day Egypt. We're reteaching you how not to be Egyptian. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So, Sterling, he just said, if you listen to me, I'm going to put you above all people on the planet. Who was God talking to? Deuteronomy 101? Let's find out who he's talking to.
So he's finding out he's an Israelite.
So, brother, we going over these. This brother has the same question. He wants to know what nation he comes from, what tribe. He wants to know how. I'm about to show both of you how do we know we are Israelites. Because Sterling, we just read God only chose who? Israel, right? And Israelites, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So remember when I told you Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. Now Moses is talking to all Israel. Go back to 28:1, and he told them, if you hearken unto the Lord, something special will happen. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1.
Real quick, bro, what's your name? Step. Like Step? Yeah. Step Sterling. All right. So listen. Step, you know about the Exodus. You just heard what I went over, right? All right. So this is Moses after they crossed the Red Sea. This is him talking to the Israelites. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So that nation that he chose are supposed to keep God's commandments and are supposed to be above all people that are on the face of the earth. That's what he chose for that nation, right? Now, that's a contract if that nation kept God's commandments. So let's find out what happens if they break God's commandments. Hey, Step, don't go nowhere. Go ahead. 28:15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So not hearken means not listen. So he says if that nation that he chose does not listen or to do the commandments of God, read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Sterling said if they don't listen, they will be a cursed nation. Now, who is that nation today? You said it's us. Tell me why you say that. Why you say that? 400 years of slavery, let's get it for them. We're going to stay right there. I'm going to ask you name some more. You said slavery is one reason, right? Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Remember, I said those people came out of Egypt. Egypt was a place where they were in what? Slavery. So the nation never went back into Egypt. They just went back. You ain't got to get the precept. They just went back into slavery. That's all he's saying. You're going to go into slavery again. How? Read.
With ships.
How did we go into slavery, Sterling? With ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He said that homeland of Jerusalem, getting out, the promised land, which is our homeland of Jerusalem, said you won't see it no more. That means as a people, we're not going back once we go into slavery. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So when we got off those ships, Sterling, what happened? We got sold to who? Who? White people. What did the Bible just call them? Our enemies, that's right. It didn't say your friends or your co-workers. It said your enemies. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen,
Slave men,
and bondwomen.
and slave women. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
To buy means to redeem, means to save. Marcus Garvey tried. Didn't happen. Martin Luther King tried. Didn't happen. Huey P. Newton, the Black Panthers tried. Didn't happen. Only one can save us is Christ. So you said we're cursed as a people because of slavery. What else? Tell me what else you see in our community. You see drugs and guns, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:28. I'll let the beat join. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
With madness. That's all you see. Like you said, these people high off drugs, they mad. Gone out of their mind. Right? Give me verse 65. What's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? We asking the brother, what are some of the things you see in our communities? Because we just read in the Bible, God said his nation of people, his people will be a cursed people. The nation of Israel will be cursed. And I asked the brother, well, who's the nation of Israel? He said, it's us. I said, how do you know? Sterling, you gave me some curses, right? Were those curses not in the Bible? You never read them before, did you? They're real. You're seeing them because that's real.
Poverty.
See, poverty. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 65.
Hold on, let's show the brother poverty. Give me verse 17.
Verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
He said, cursed shall be your basket and your store. Your basket being your savings account. Any business you try to set up, God said that will be cursed. Us trying to save up money. Give me, he shall lend to thee. Give me that curse. Yep, 45. No, 40. Yep, read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 44.
Start at verse 43.
The stranger that is within thee.
He said the other strange nations that are not the nation that he chose, read,
shall get up above thee very high.
Who's above us very high? Trevor, who run the world today? Huh?
God.
What nation of people run the world today? Say it again. You said us? Look around. Do we look like we running anything, brother? We ain't running nothing but our mouths. We don't run nothing. We don't run nothing. If we ran stuff, Kanye West would still have his business right now. But all he did was say the same thing the Bible's saying. They took Adidas from him. They took his Gap contract. They took his money out the bank.
They took Job's wife.
We don't. That's because she was wicked. They was wicked as hell.
Everything, Job.
You know why? Because they were in sin. You understand? But we don't, as a nation, do black people really run the planet? We got to stop playing with each other. You know what man runs this planet.
I want to say this.
Sterling, you said the white man. Hold on. What you got to say?
No, I was going to say that in regards to the Bible, that's one way, but the Bible, right? Now, the Bible was never intended to be the Bible. It was a documentary of Jesus' life. Now,
Give me Baruch 4.
it was
Let's find out.
It was written.
Hey, Sterling, stay with me. I got, every now and then, we got to do this. I got to this, because this is my brother and I love him. What's your name, bro? Dolphus? Dolphus. I'm Nick. Come on. Dolphus, you my family. I don't want you to walk around and tell anybody else any misinformation or things that's not true. That's like if you were running around telling everybody that the sky was purple. And I don't want them like, hey, Dolphus is crazy.
That's factual.
That is that. So I'm about to read you something factual. Read.
Baruch chapter 4 verse 1.
Bring it out.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
This is the book of the commandments of God. This was always meant to be. Read.
In the law that endureth forever, all they that keep it shall come to life.
Now, let's think about this as well. The brother, I don't know if you was listening. Sterling, did you or did you not, without reading the Bible, name the several conditions of black people? Didn't the Bible just say what happened thousands of years before it happened? Sterling, is the Bible just some book? That book is alive, isn't it?
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is